Hey everyone, we're doing this just to introduce the founders of Voices of Physical Therapy. I'm Sherry Teague. I'm one of the owner-founders of K&K Healthcare Solutions. Cindy Kraft is also with us, and her name goes without an introduction. Most of you know who she is. And Jerry Durham, same thing. No need for an introduction. Jerry has his own consulting business that he'll tell you about in a minute. But I'm a physical therapist assistant, and I'm really happy about what we've decided to do because we need some practice level education for physical therapists. And one of the things that Voices of PT is going to do is look at that as everything we provide will have a practice implication. And that to me is so important. And we have our own physical therapy assistant track. Imagine that. And so Cindy, tell us a little bit about why you thought this was important.
I think that we needed to see practical application of concepts and really start to re-envision what physical therapy should look like going forward. I think we spend a lot of time at conferences talking about, I'm just going to say it, same old, same old. And we wanted to give an option that was conveniently accessible, but talked about different areas that we may not always talk about in a conference situation, and challenge some ideas and really think about how we want to practice going forward. And so the three of us joined forces and said, well, if we see a gap, why not see if we can fill it? So, I'm proud to be with these two. And Jerry, I'd love to hear what your thoughts are about how we got where we are today.
Yeah, I think it's cool. We all bring a little different bent, but yet they all fit together pretty well. So Jerry Durham here. I used to have hair when I started in this profession, so we'll just tell you how long I've been in it. And, I've mentioned there are a lot of good conferences. There's lots of good education out there. So we looked at what was already out there and how could we fill a gap, right? And what I love is I think this term, this name we put together, Voices of Physical Therapy. Please note, it's not Voices of Physical Therapists. And it's not a slight against physical therapists. It's just there's many voices that feed into physical therapy. And the track I'm most excited about, and everybody's always going to hear me talking about, is these outside voices, the patients, the insurance people, the contractors, and there's probably more we haven't even thought of, but they bring so much quality information in, and we don't always highlight these other voices at other conferences and through other education. So I'm going to, and that's what I was thinking of as you were both speaking, is it's really, I've been looking for, and I believe there's so much value that can improve physical therapy, meaning physical therapists and physical therapy assistants, and that outside track, but also the PTA track. I love my PTAs. I think there's huge value there. Right? We created, I'm going to say this, we created a DEI track because DEI gets baked into other tracks. And it's kind of like you have to bring a good DEI event that has to do with sports, that has to do with ortho, that has to do with geriatrics. And I was like, me personally was thinking, is that really the way this needs to be presented? So we created a DEI track. So I'm really excited about this. And the way it came together was we started meeting, and every week we just made progress, and we made progress. And then here we are today. So thank you.
Building a logo was a challenge, let me tell you. Those of you that have started with doing some sort of an educational track, and it was really important that we were able to do it virtually, because many of you cannot leave your practice to go to a large organization's annual conference. But you still need CEUs, you still need to engage and network. There will be networking opportunities at our conference, and the price is going to be right. So stay tuned in this space and look for these videos and look for our Twitter and Facebook posts, and stay tuned for more information. If you have any questions, you can reach out to us at voicesofpt@gmail.com. Again, voicesofpt@gmail.com. Thanks, everyone.
Bye-bye.